he said. It won't take long. So I shrugged and I followed along. So we went to a house and we knocked on one of the doors and we asked if Jack's friend could come out and play. At the first house, it was a large man. And he said, Jack's friend is not allowed to come out. Can't come out today. And he closed the door really quickly. Well, we went to the second house, and it was the same thing. We couldn't go in, and no one came out. And suddenly, my stomach started to do flips. What's going on? I wondered. Why won't Jack's friends come outside? Well, we figured we'd try one more time.
Look, it's broken.
I'll hold on to that for you, okay? This is a really good part. Are you ready? Come stand here. Come stand here. Oh, yes, right. Can you sit down on the mat for me? Say, that's right there. Yeah, right there. That's perfect. Thank you. Don't move. This is a really important part of the book. We figured out we'd try one last time. So we walked up to a house with a beautiful wooden door. I knocked and we waited patiently until, creak, the door swung open slowly. A woman towered above us and she was frowning. It was another adult and I thought, she doesn't look too happy. Jack asked if his friend could come out. The woman shook her head and she pointed at Jack and she said, "You can come in, Jack." But she said, "Not that little black boy. He needs to stay outside." Well, I felt the air leave my body as Jack walked inside to show off the fish that we had caught together. "I'll be right back," he promised. And the door shut tight, right behind Jack. And then I heard the lock click, 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 really loud on the door. So I turned and I left my share of the fish baking in the sinking sun. I couldn't stop thinking about the slam of the door and the click of the lock. I had already walked through lots of doors, and the glass double doors at my school, and the bright blue one at my old house, and the impossibly heavy one at my grandparents' place. I didn't understand. Why had the door slammed shut at the sight of me? Well, when I walked into the house, I sat down on the floor, and my grandpa sat beside me, and he said, "What's wrong?" And I told him about the whole story that I experienced, and he shook his head and he said, "You know, I wish this still didn't happen, especially not to you, Ty." And Ty said, "But why did it happen? How can she hate me when she doesn't even know me?" Grandpa sighed and he said, "You know, I wish I knew. But in life," he said, "there are many doors, but some people don't want to see us walk through some of them. It can be for any reason. Maybe it's the way you're dressed, or maybe the twists or the curls of your hair, your glorious hair, or even the beautiful mahogany of your skin. It won't make sense. You might feel angry, you might feel sad, but that's okay. But remember, my sweet boy, you are loved. You are perfect just the way you are. Another person's hate doesn't change that you'll find a door that's right for you. And when you do, be sure to leave it open for the next kid struggling to get in." I kept on catching fish that summer, and Grandpa taught me how to clean them and how to fry them up as well. I was still a bit sad about the woman and the slamming of her door in my face, and I miss playing with Jack. Jack did come by once, and he wanted to see if I wanted to go out and catch night crawlers together. But I told him no. I didn't hate Jack. No, I didn't hate him, but it was hard to stay friends after what had happened. Grandpa told me not to give up on Jack. He said, I know it hurts right now, but he's still learning. I think he'll be a better friend someday. I hope he was right. Not a lot of doors opened up for me that summer. It wasn't right, and it wasn't fair, but I knew there were more doors waiting just around the corner. I would find a door for me. I'd open it up myself, and I would hold it wide open for whoever wanted to come in. That's the end.
Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Chooks, and we are going to read a story, which is actually a really amazing name of the story. It says, my name is my name, and my name can't change. Wow. Well, that's really pertinent for me because my name is not the most common name you hear, but I love my name, and it's great. Okay? So we're going to read this story. Let's start. All right. Special thanks. Thank you, Mom, for caring enough to give our names such unbelievable strength. Your love knows no bounds and steadiness us all. You have sacrificed to love at great lengths. Whew, shivers. Hi there. Don't be shy. Come over and say hello. You didn't open that cover just to sit back there. Come closer. All right. I'm little right now. For sure this is true, but I have a story to tell. As you can see, I'm just a baby who giggles and smiles really well. My family not big, my family not small. It's two brothers, my dad, my mom. Here's all about my brothers and me and where our names come from. Nice. I'm Theodore, but don't call me Teddy. My mother would make a big fuss. If she wanted it, Teddy, it would have been. So go ahead and see if you must. She isn't being mean. It's a thing with us. To us, names don't need any masking. The origins of our name and the meanings behind get my family excited and asking, where is it from? Who gave it to you? Is it from a king or a queen? What does it mean? Is it one of those names, name or two? Do you kind of see what I mean? I love these crowns. These are amazing. You guys have crowns on your heads too, just so you know. Okay? Here are just a few names we know. There's Xavier, and also Jaya, and there's Micah, Javon, Lonnie, and Zara, Ryan, and Angie, and Kaya. Special names and special people, each beautiful, kind, and smart. But alas, it's a story time, so let's go ahead and start. All right. It all began a long time ago. It was the summer of 2003. My parents were in love. Hey, that's just a fact. And they wanted to have a baby. Yes, a cute baby, a boy or a girl. So they tried and tried and tried. No questions, please, no questions about that, okay? But there was no baby for quite some time. And this came as a surprise. And then came the news. So hard to hear. You can't have a baby at all. That is what the doctor said. And after they waited for his call, they wouldn't give up. They never gave in. In fact, they continued to pray. They got on their knees and talked to God and did this every day. Dear Father, above, if this is in your will, we accept it. No questions asked. Maybe we won't be a mom and dad, Perhaps the chance has passed. Then that same year brought a surprise, one that would brighten the day. A baby was coming, a little boy. 3 cheers. Hip, hip. There we go. Now remember, I told you, names are important. That's how we started this narration. So what do you name such a miracle child? Well, Matthew Michael? Of course, for an appreciation. Not as easy, my friends. It's just a name. For that, you can be quite sure. Matthew means gift from God. Michael, for our daddy, a name that will endure. You see what I mean? Names are not just names. My mommy is onto something wise. Dad tells a funny story of mom changing the name. Not once, not twice, but 10 times. My goodness, wow, that's 10 times. The power of a name does not stop there. There's more magic to share here. Matthew Michael's middle name comes from my late Uncle Warren, a man we all hold dear. Very powerful guy. There we go, broad shoulders. My second older brother is a wonderful guy, and he believes me. He has a great heart. His name is Nathaniel Terrence Aphith. How he got these names is the interesting part. You will see soon enough there's a common thread that ties us all together, real tight. If you guessed, Nathaniel means gift from God. Congratulations, my friend. You're a gift. Oh, soccer, my favorite sport. Love it. But what about Terrence and what about Aphith? Those aren't any regular names. Well, once were given our uncle, you see, the other from a beautiful game. Our Uncle Victor, a very nice guy, said Terrence was the name to be given. But the way he got the other name will make it you'll wonder how Daddy's still living. My daddy was at a soccer game, and I don't know how he got this past mom. Smarty Pants Daddy spelled FIFA backwards. Okay. And I don't know how my mom stayed calm. Okay, that's funny. So here we are, almost at the end. I'm not sure about you, but it feels strange. At last, I can tell you about my name and why my name is my name, and my name can't change. I was given the truly powerful name, Theodore Maluk Zain. I carry the weight of these powerful names. We might have to rent a big crane. I hope you've guessed it, and you're laughing by now. But when you start to read the next line, Theodore, you should have guessed it by now, means gift of God. For the third and last time, that's what my mommy said. My other 2 names have their own story to tell, with my 2 brothers and my cousins at hand. Maluk means I'm tender. God is gracious for Zayn. Do you see what I mean? Do you understand? Nathaniel liked Maluka, and we liked it too, but I just wasn't meant to be. Maluka was the name of a girl we know, and I'm a boy, and it's plain to see. And Zayn, lovely Zayn, happens to be the name of Matthew Michael, and cousin Angie suggested. Sad as they were that it is not my first name, and the order they never contested. So that's the end of the tale, and I hope you enjoyed it and learned a thing or two about names. Names are powerful things that should be cherished, and their pronunciation the same. A name says a lot about who you are, though the meanings come with different measures. So take the time to learn and say it right. That way you won't ruffle any feathers. My mommy taught me and reminded us to be proud of our full names, to never settle for anything less. We 3 sons say, we love you. and will always remember you. And Dad are the best. The end. That's a nice story. That's a nice story. All right.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Oh, the name of Michael, I forgot the name of the author. That's true.
You can say the name of the author. Go ahead.
Michael Acivro.
Come on over.
Okay. Sorry, the name of the author is Michael Acivro. Amazing story. Thank you, Michael.
Michael's otherwise known as Mikey Wisdom. For some of the parents that may not know, you know him by Mikey Wisdom, you don't know his actual name. So I am thinking, children, that I would like you really to be paying attention to the stories. So I may have to take your crayons if we have too much noise. So can I ask you guys to be very quiet and listen attentively, and then I would leave you with your crayons, okay? So our next two readers are Miss Rhea, and then we'll have Mr. Arnold, all right? So may I ask you to come up, and we'll put a mic on.
Hello, everyone. My name is Rhea, and I'm going to be reading I Love My Beautiful Hair, and it's by Elisa Wendt. All right. So, let's go, Mommy. Grab your coat. Come on. Today's your first trip to the beauty salon. Auntie is here and Grandmommy too. We're all going to choose a new hairdo. Should I try Afro puffs with ribbons and bows, or twisty spirals that tickle my nose? How about cornrows or sister locks? I'll add blue beads from my jewelry box. Look how pretty. Let's try a pixie cut like Mommy wears, then gel and suit my baby hairs. I know, I can be Grandmommy's twin. She wears tons of curlers, each held by a pin. I ask, Mommy, which one should I choose? Which goes with my style, my glasses and shoes? Mommy says, your hair's curly like the clouds in the sky. It's beautiful no matter which style you try. You're right, I say. I can wear any style. I'll pick the one that makes me smile. No matter what style I choose to wear, I'll always love my beautiful hair. There you go. Thank you. Oh.
Here he comes.
Hello, hello, bonjour tout le monde. Come on, can I get a little bit more energy? Bonjour tout le monde. There you go. So now I know you can speak French. Okay. So we're going to read in French because we're in Canada and we can do stuff like that. So this is Où se cache l'ourson? Can anybody tell me what an ourson is? Oh, what is an ourson? Un ourson. Oui, c'est un bébé de... Exactly. So it's a baby bear. Is that a cub? Hey, it's okay. It's okay. So, has beautiful illustration. What do you say? Simon ouvre une fenêtre des mots. Peut-être peux-tu deviner ce qu'il voit? Quelques animaux jouant dans les bois. Voulez-vous jouer avec moi? Demande Simon. Bien sûr, répond le lapin. Le caneton, le raton et l'ourson. Nous jouerons à cache-cache avec toi. Vous voyez les animaux? Nous nous cacherons en premier. Ferme tes yeux, ne triche pas. Puis, ils partent se cacher. So, il est en train de compter. 1, 2, 3. Prêt après, j'y vais, dit Simon. Je vais d'abord chercher Canton. Vous savez c'est quoi le canton?
Oui, un canard.
Ah oui, dit Simon. Il regarde derrière un arbre. Est-ce que Canton est là? Non. Simon regarde sous une grosse pierre. Est-ce que Canton s'y trouve? Non. Peut-être Canton se cache-t-il chez lui, dit Simon. Alors il court à l'étang. Il voit des tortues, des poissons, des grenouilles, mais pas Canton. Alors où est Canton? Puis il regarde entre les roseaux. Te voilà, Canton, chez toi dans l'étang. Ta maison, dit Simon. Vous voyez le Canton? Le canard? Le doc? Oui. Maintenant, je vais chercher Lapin, dit-il. Où es-tu, Lapin? Simon regarde dans la grange. Est-ce que Lapin se trouve dans la grange? Est-ce que vous voyez le lapin? Non. Peut-être Lapin se cache-t-il chez lui, dit Simon. Alors il court dans les champs. Il voit des papillons, des abeilles et des sauterelles, mais pas de lapin. Puis il regarde entre les marguerites. Oh, te voilà, Lapin, chez toi, dans les champs où tu habites. Vous voyez le lapin? Very excited. Maintenant, je vais chercher Raton, dit Simon. Où te caches-tu, Raton?
Raton là-bas.
Oh, OK. Simon regarde dans une grotte. Est-ce que Raton y est-il? Peut-être Raton se cache-t-il chez lui, dit Simon.